Good morning, everyone. Laws of evil speech, Lashon Hara. And we're talking about Lashon Hara again when it comes to dating and getting married. So, v'im kfar nishtadech imo. Let's say they already made a shidduch between a man and a woman, and perhaps they're even engaged. And you know that the father-in-law is going to cheat the groom. With the dowry, o hamazonos. He promised him a certain amount of support, or whatever it is, and you know he's lying. So tali bazeh, it depends on this. Im hu roa shedvar of lo yiskablu ba'aznei chasen rak le'inyan lachush levad dahanashir lehisyayitz neged hamachotan shlo yuchal l'rmotzo u'shiyodeh she'chasen lo yasam atzmo shum davar ki mal pi bezdin mutter legalus lo. If you know that the groom is the type of person, he's not going to take drastic action, but he's going to use the information to protect himself. Perhaps he can bring it up with his future father-in-law and work it out, or he'll go to a rabbinical court to work it out. Then you're allowed to tell him. You have to be careful to have all the 5 conditions, which we mentioned in section 9.2. You also need the third condition, which is something we mentioned specific to this case. That you have to know the groom is also not trying to trick the father-in-law, and he's not being dishonest. However, that was only if the chassan isn't going to take any drastic action. But if he will take drastic action, and he's going to cancel, maybe he'll break the engagement right away, or he'll cancel the shidduch, then you're not allowed to tell him. Because it's not common you'll have all of the conditions and look in the Ber Mayim Chaim. So if you have this information, you want to reveal to the groom, if he's the type, and they're already engaged, or the shidduch was already made, and you want to tell the groom, if he's the type of person that's just going to take the information under advisement to protect himself, or he'll go to a rabbinical court, then you could tell him. But if he's the type who's just right away going to break the shidduch without doing anything else, then it is forbidden to tell him. 10. Yud. Sometimes that you're allowed to share information. Let's say that the bride has a serious medical condition, an internal medical condition that the groom doesn't know about. But you have to have all of the conditions. But let's say you don't know this yourself. You heard that the bride has a serious medical condition. If you didn't hear it yourself and you tell the chassan, you have to make sure that the chassan isn't just going to, hear a rumor and he's going to break off the shidduch. You have to make sure that the chassan, he's going to take the information. First of all, you have to tell him you only heard this and you didn't see it yourself. And it has to be, that the chassan is going to investigate the matter. He's going to look into it to find out if it's true. But if he's the type that as soon as he hears a rumor that's not verified, he's just going to break the shidduch, then you should not tell him. Okay, so again, just to summarize, if the chassan is the type of person who's just going to break the shidduch with any information that he hears, don't tell him. But if he's the type who's going to investigate it or just protect himself, then you can tell him. And I wish everybody a very good Shabbos.